runners will converge on Holyoke for the annual Walter Childs Memorial Marathon. This year, Griffins Friends will be taking part. The running club raises money for children who are battling cancer. Tonight, we feature a young woman who at one time was helped by Griffins Friends and now is giving back. Connecting Point contributor Carolee McGrath has more.
19-year-old Brianna Lawler is in the Physician's Assistant program at Springfield College. She is a strong runner and has always been an impressive athlete. She was an all-star catcher at Chicopee High School, and she played basketball. But 15 years ago, her parents and doctors wondered if she would live to see her next birthday.
When I was 4 years old, I was diagnosed with aplastic anemia, which is a bone marrow disease that stops the production of all three types of blood cells. So I was in the hospital in and out for about 4 years, receiving blood transfusions, bone marrow aspirations, all sorts of different therapies to try to cure it.
Brianna is the oldest of 5 children, and understandably, her illness was traumatic on her entire family.
It was devastating when she was first diagnosed. It was a very, very scary time for us. For the 4 years that she was in and out of the hospital, we didn't know from one day to the next if she was going to, make it to the next day, let alone 19 years old and running a marathon.
Brianna is running the Walter Childs Memorial Race of Champions Marathon in Holyoke on May 4th. She's running with Griffins Friends, the same group that supported her family while she was in the hospital.
They would bring in toys and games. They would organize events like arts and crafts. They would organize baking days. They would take the kids from their rooms and bring them to the play deck, which is still at Bay State, and it's completely sponsored by Griffins Friends. And they literally donate money directly to the family so that you can go out as a family for dinner or go bowling, and they have Halloween parties, Christmas parties.
Morning, everybody! Morning! Morning. We just marked the course and the car. It doesn't seem that bad.
Griffin's Friends was founded in 1994. It's named for Griffin Kelleher, who lost his battle to cancer at just 14 months old. The nonprofit raises money on behalf of Griffin's Friends Charitable Cancer Fund at Bay State Health Foundation.
Griffins Friends has been a huge support for our family, and it's allowed us to do some of the things that we, as a large family, couldn't have done on our own, maybe. We've gone to some events, sporting events, things like that. But mainly it kept our kids occupied.
Griffin's Friends has always run the Boston Marathon, but with the tightened security because of last year's bombing, the organization made the decision to run Holyoke. Brianna ran the last 2 miles of the Boston Marathon last year with her Griffin's Friends team.
Me and Jim Blaine, who is a runner who has been running on my team for 5 years, I jumped in with him at mile 24 and ran the last 2. We crossed the finish line, I gave him a hug, and we turned around, and the first one went off right behind us, and the second one happened, I think, 12 seconds later.
With all of the heartache Brianna witnessed on that day and through the years while she was sick, somehow she's remained focused.
When I was in the hospital, there were 3 children in particular who were having treatments with me, Ashley, William, and Aileen. Ashley died when I was really young. It was right after we had gotten there, but we had been close. William died a few years later from a brain tumor, I think. And Aileen died this past year. She was battling aplastic anemia, which is the same condition that I have, since we were in the hospital together, and I got better and she never did. So that was really hard, and she is my inspiration, and just basically the main reason why I'm running this is in her memory and in her honor.
For the past 15 years, Katie Wadowitz has been running in Brianna's honor. Katie is a nurse and a mother of 4, but wouldn't miss the marathon for the world.
She's been my inspiration through the years, because you see these kids and you see what they're going through, and you think about your training and what you're doing and why you're doing it, and it just, what you're going through, it's like nothing compared to what these kids go through.
All right, guys. Hey, this is our last long run, or second to last long run. You worked all winter, right? Everyone's trained all winter. Today is a day you will never forget because it's going to be the first time most of us have run this big course here, right?
And so with each step, each mile, these runners fight through the aches and pains and physical and mental exhaustion to bring a smile to children who are in the fight of their lives.
I'm doing it basically to raise money and awareness for children with cancer and related diseases, and also to beat my disease and to prove to children like me that they can do anything.
Griffins on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Reporting for Connecting Point, I'm Carolee McGrath.